On the remote and rugged coastline of northeast Scotland sits one of the strangest villages in Britain. The isolated community of Gardenstown and its inhabitants exist in a time warp. Alcohol, smoking and swearing are all frowned upon, and there are more churches per person than anywhere else in Europe. And Gardenstown has a problem. For the first time in 3 centuries, it has no Baron after the last holder relinquished the title. So now this very traditional community has done something extraordinary. It has agreed to let 3 celebrities from the outside world compete for the vacant title.
We actually want a Baron's got to come in here and appreciate the tune, but actually get their hands dirty, get involved. If there's something needs doing to the tune, do it.
Malcolm McLaren, Mike Reid and Suzanne Shaw will spend 10 days in Gardenstown before the villagers choose one of them to be the new Baron. But in a community more interested in heaven than Hello magazine, what will Gardenstown make of the celebrities?
I suppose it's equally as hard for the celebrities themselves because they've come to a strange place with maybe different ideas on life than they have.
And what will they make of Gardenstown?
You're basically living in a time warp up here, and all of a sudden we've introduced them to a lunatic.
In a place of divine beauty, the 3 celebrity candidates will go on a bizarre journey.
This is an exceedingly dangerous community who are now running scared a little bit, having been discovered to be violent.
Tempers will fray.
No substance. I'll get a grip and spell substance correctly. Bunch of knobheads.
Do you know that voice is getting up my nose now? Anybody, get someone else to ask me the questions, because you're getting right up my bugle.
And revolution will be declared.
Don't you know Jesus Christ is a sausage?
Don't push me.
After 10 extraordinary days, one celebrity will become the Baron. In the village of Gardenstown, the ancient Scottish title Baron of Troup is at stake. One of 3 celebrity candidates will be elected into the aristocracy and able to pass the title down to their descendants. In an old-fashioned place, this old-fashioned title still holds huge importance to the locals. Villagers of all ages will be able to vote after getting to know the celebrities. They have no idea who the candidates will be. One thing's for sure, they don't want the barony falling into the wrong hands.
There's a lot of rumours going around who it'll be as well. And there's people guessing here and there, and people heard from hotels, oh, this one's coming, and so we're not sure. We're just waiting in anticipation.
Roger Waters from Pink Floyd.
I really like Jordan.
Oh, there's a buzz around the town. There's a real anticipation.
They don't know who's coming, but they do have clear expectations of what's needed from their future Baron.
We do not want a Baron's just got to come in here and swandering about the place, just doing nothing.
You probably noticed in the village that a spare is called a spare and a shuffle, and people don't beat about the bush.
Aberdeen Airport, and the celebrities are arriving from London. First off the flight is Mike Reid, a man familiar to millions as EastEnders Frank Butcher.
I started off as a comedian hundreds of years ago. Moved over into acting some 15, 16 years ago. I worked on EastEnders for many, many years. Enjoyed every moment of it. Dos café con leche. Okay. One sandwich de bacon. I love what I do, and it's brought me some great rewards. I'd like to be the Baron because possibly it's the only thing really left that I would actually want. And would I have some fun with it? Would I make people call me the Baron? Only my mates, and I would insist that they call me Baron. Oh, I can see it now. Wouldn't that cause some aggravation? I'm gonna love it.
Hello.
How you going, Governor?
How you doing? How's it going?
Nice to see you,
Welcome
sir.
to Aberdeenshire in the northeast. I believe there's a couple of more people.
Yeah, I think we've got a bit of a wait.
Mike hasn't been told the names of the other 2 celebrities.
My guess, what I come up with last night, and my manager said it was a good shout, was Tony Christie.
Mike couldn't be more wrong. The second candidate is Malcolm McLaren, who is responsible for one of the most dramatic movements in popular music.
I've been single-handedly responsible for turning British pop culture into nothing more, supposedly, than a cheap marketing gimmick. I was better known as the manager of the Sex Pistols, the godfather of punk. Baron McLaren may help me open up doors where ordinarily I've found it impossible to get in. Maybe the White House, maybe number 10. I've been good at getting through the back door. This time I might be able to get through the front door. Hi, Mike. How are you doing?
I'm all right, sir. I'm all right.
From Aberdeen in the northeast.
What's your name?
John.
John, oh, you're the coach driver?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
It's still worth shaking his hand, huh?
Quite right.
The last of the 3 candidates is the only potential Baroness. Suzanne Shaw has been famous since the age of 19, when she won the talent show Pop Stars. Her band Hearsay had the fastest-selling debut single ever in the UK.
Life's changed quite a lot since being in Hearsay.
I've got that little mouse.
I've got a little boy now, and life is just so much different and means so much more. To have a title like Baroness within the family would be absolutely fantastic. I'm from a working class family as well, so it would make such a difference. It's something you can treasure.
Suzanne Shaw!
I hope when I get to Scotland, the people of the village don't think I'm some half-wit pop star who has no idea, who is just completely blonde and so ignorant to life, because I really don't want to come across like that, and I don't think I am.
Hi,
What's your name?
I'm Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne. Lovely to see you.
Sorry, what's your name?
Susanna.
Hello.
Mike
How you
Reid.
doing?
How are
Hi,
you doing?
Mike, how you doing?
Lovely.
You okay?
God, I was 2 months younger.
It's now just an hour and a half north by bus from Aberdeen to Gardenstown. The 3 celebrities don't know where they're heading or what to expect, so they can form their own opinions of the village.
Is this called Aberdeenshire? Is it?
Right on the button. This is Aberdeenshire.
So Aberdeen is behind us?
Yes, sir.
For Malcolm McLaren, a man who divides his time between New York and Paris, these are strange parts indeed.
My entire life has always been going south, and I was born in London. I never went north. It was something I never got further than St. Albans.
During their 10-day campaign, each celebrity will be staying with a host family who've not been told who to expect. Malcolm's family are Alec and Margaret West, who have high expectations.
No, we've been making a lot of jokes about it, and we thought it would be nice to have Sean Connery.
Margaret has a surprise in store, as does Malcolm. Alec and Margaret are evangelical Christians.
We would love to share our faith with the celebrity who stays with us. You know, that's our desire, that others might come to know the Lord Jesus as we know him and love him.
Suzanne is staying in the heart of the village with butcher Bill Fraser and his wife Audrey.
Well, how cool would it be if it was some of the girls allowed coming to stay with me? Could you picture that?
Bill would probably like somebody like Pamela Anderson or Jordan.
Well, but I wouldn't be so lucky as that. I'll get Julian Cleric in and me.
Mike will be living in luxury at the top of the village with Linda and James West.
I would like to see Stephen Fry.
I really hope I do recognise this celebrity. That's my one worry.
Mum, I can see the sea.
Oh, brilliant! Look at the sea.
imagine there'd be, you know, half a dozen or a dozen there to meet us.
All in kilts.
All in kilts.
Wow.
Ah, it's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Good, must be good living up. I bet people live up here to a ripe old age.
Gardenstown used to be a thriving fishing community, and the harbour is still the focal point of the village.
Thank you very much. Wow. Smell that fresh air.
All I can smell is fish.
That, exactly, so fresh.
Everything always looks very sad up in this part of the world. But anything north of St Albans will do, I guess.
Word of the new arrivals has travelled fast, and a small crowd is gathering at the harbour. The campaign trail starts here.
They're telling me everything.
What's your name, though? Who are you?
Kirsty.
Kirsty. Do you know what that sign says?
No.
That spells anarchy.
What
What you got there? We know that's a bulldog. What's that? Shih Tzu? No, that's a zoo with no animals. Nice to meet you.
He looks so showbiz with the little dog.
What's that noise? What's that? Ow! Excuse me. It's bit me. It's bit me. That won't heal it.
For your mum? What's your mum's name?
Jackie.
OK. Can you remember a song of the Sex Pistols?
No, not really.
Have you heard of God Save the Queen? It's on an album, which your mummy probably has, called Never Mind the Bollocks.
For the celebrities, staying in Gardenstown in the parish of Gamery will be unlike anywhere else they've ever visited. For shops, there is only a butcher's, a baker's and a grocer's. There is no mobile phone reception. And there are 6 churches for a population of just over 700. And Doric, the local language, can be hard to understand.
Oh, joke. It was a set. I pity it all though.
Mike, Malcolm and Suzanne have tonight to relax with their host families before the campaigning begins tomorrow. To get to where he's staying, 67-year-old Mike has to negotiate the enormous hill. Mike's host Linda is in a fever of anticipation.
I wouldn't mind Jason Donovan coming to the house. Tony Robinson, seen him on the television too. Really beginning to get a bit excited now. The adrenaline is pumping.
Do I live with the butcher? I'm Suzanne.
How are you doing?
How are you
Nice to
doing?
meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Suzanne. How are you doing?
Right, Suzanne, this is your room. I hope it's okay.
It's beautiful, thank you.
So
I won't want to leave.
Well, you know.
This is really nice. This is lovely.
So, and we've also, this is the book we've got for you. Yes, all right.
Oh.
That's just for you to...
The Scots Dialect Dictionary. Wow.
So that's your homework in the evenings.
Malcolm's still stuck in the harbour, surrounded by new fans.
Who's carrying my bag? I assume lurking behind those doors, there's probably a lot of old punk rockers. I'm certain I'll be able to rouse the populace into sort of making me a baron so I can cause trouble.
At last. And it's still uphill. Hello, sweetheart.
Hello there.
How you going, Governor?
How you doing?
Fine, sir.
Oh, welcome to Gardenstown.
It's lovely.
I know this one.
Thank you so much for putting me up. I really appreciate it.
Oh.
I've walked from Glasgow.
Have you?
By a small bridle path. And I left round about Christmas.
Malcolm is welcomed into Alec and Margaret's home. There's just one problem.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Malcolm, I'm sorry, but I don't know who you are. I know you're Malcolm, but Malcolm who?
OK, my name's Malcolm Robert Andrew McLaren.
Malcolm Robert Andrew McLaren. That's
Yes.
quite a bit of Scotch in that. Yeah, OK, we'll let you off for that. Right.
And
Malcolm gives them the lowdown on the Sex Pistols.
So they were the loudest, most relentless, most horrifyingly wicked band of young guys who ultimately created scandals and turned England's culture into something called punk rock. And I became inadvertently known as the godfather of punk. And I became, I suppose, notorious as well as famous overnight.
I think I have heard it, but it's not my kind
It's
of
very
music.
raucous.
Yeah, wouldn't be my scene.
What sort of music do you listen to?
We listen to Christian music.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hello, gang.
Mike's hosts have invited their family round to meet their special guest.
I know what you're wondering. How does he manage to keep so fat?
I'm Angela. Please
Hello,
meet you.
hello, Angela. You wee lassie. You're not such a wee lassie. Hello, Jesus.
After hearing about the excesses of Malcolm's punk rock past, Alec feels there's only one thing for it.
I would love for you, Malcolm, to come to a saving knowledge of the Lord Jesus Christ. Nothing would give me more joy
We can't do it.
than
It's
to
God
see
that
you,
does
but
it.
we can't do
No,
it.
we can't do it.
No, God does it through, he gives us his Holy Spirit to dwell within us when we come to faith in him.
We love the Lord, and we seek to serve him in this village where we believe that he's placed both of us, and we don't smoke and we don't drink.
You don't drink
We
either?
don't drink either, no.
We don't drink alcohol and we
Don't
don't
feel
Good for you.
don't smoke cigarettes.
At Suzanne's lodgings, Butcher Bill is already looking at ways to carve up the competition.
We'll have to suss out the opposition.
That's the
and
next
then we'll
tactic.
take it for there.
Because then we find their weak points and then we go in for the kill.
That's right.
Yeah.
We'll get all your good points. You've got the looks and your personality, you've got it. And I'll drum up some support in the shop.
Yeah.
They get
Yeah.
10%
In
discount if
fact,
they vote for
I was
you.
gonna say,
There you go.
There we go.
That's us. You're a winner.
Yeah.
And we believe that through faith, repenting of our sins, believing in the Lord Jesus Christ, he comes to dwell with us, and we have a living association, a living relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
There's such a peace and such a joy comes into your heart when you accept this.
Well, does it make you happy? Obviously it does.
Exceedingly happy.
Well,
and, you know,
that's okay then.
No matter about the greatest tragedies, the greatest setbacks you have,
yeah,
commit it all to God. You've got this peace which reigns in your heart. We just love to promote. We just love to tell others of it, that they might then enter into this experience and share with us in it, share the joy of the Lord.
At the end of the first day, the three potential barons look back on their experiences so far.
First impressions, what a dreary, forsaken place.
Kind of turned up and thought, is it shut down? Is it actually open?
But was absolutely borderline stunned with the view of this village. It is lovely and it's peaceful and it's quiet.
It's also time to reflect on their impressions of each other.
That man, Frank, the actor, out of EastEnders.
Malcolm, obviously an extremely intelligent man, obviously can converse on many subjects, loses me.
And alongside him, someone from some helpless little vocal group called Hearsay. Her name was Suzanne.
I don't think anybody knew who I was. In fact, I don't even think Mike or Malcolm knew who I was at the airport.
I think it was very unattractive as a proposition because I wasn't certain intellectually I was compatible with these contestants.
Gardenstown may look peaceful enough, but appearances can be deceptive. There is a divide in the village that the three candidates will no doubt become aware of. The more devout residents, who congregate in the various churches, live at the top of the hill, and the more liberal folk, who congregate in the only pub, live at the bottom of the hill. The two groups rarely mix, so it will take a very gifted candidate to bridge the divide and get votes from both halves of Gardenstown. And today they have their first chance to do just that, as their campaigns begin in earnest. The morning will be spent canvassing around the village, before tonight where they must make their opening campaign speeches in front of 200 religious locals at a get-together in the village hall.
How lovely.
With over 20 years' experience as a stand-up comedian, Man of the People Mike has worked out his strategy to win votes. He's going straight for the funny bone.
This is lovely. Morning, ladies. Last time I was in a place this size, and it was a spa, I could get a bumper for a 1959 Ford Angular and a book on fly fishing from J.A. Hartley. No, we've all got different sense of humours. There you go. I'm going down to the village now to aggravate people down here. I would like to think it's a language difficulty. They just looked at me and looked through me, which has deflated me no end.
Local butcher Bill Fraser has pop star Suzanne Shaw staying with him.
Ooh, nice.
Suzanne has already proved a hit with the local kids. Bill thinks he can push her popularity even further by becoming her campaign manager.
So today, you're going away canvassing, eh?
Yeah.
You got to knock at the doors?
Yeah.
It's good.
So do I have to be so blatant and go, are you going to vote for me?
Aye. Just say, no, I'm expecting a vote from you. I'm going to be the best one.
OK, that'd be good. I definitely think Bill's going to be a help. He seems to be, you know, one of the key people in the village.
See, I've got a brain like a phone box.
Hi!
I'm meant to be out there.
Right. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Eleanor.
How's you?
Hi, I'm Suzanne. Nice to meet you. Everyone is so friendly. It makes my life a lot easier to be able to approach them and talk to them.
Hello,
Hi, I'm Suzanne. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
There we go.
Yay. It's hard to say whether I'd naturally get the kids' votes because I've not seen Mike or Malcolm with the kids yet.
She may have to wait some time. It's mid-morning and the godfather of punk has only just surfaced.
All right. Well, Malcolm, good morning.
How are you doing?
Fine, doing fine. Lovely to see you.
It's all right, don't it? Just sit down.
You better crack on and get some canvassing done. I think if you maybe knocked on a door and someone came to the door and he said, you know, I'm the godfather of punk. I founded the Sex Pistols. You might have the door slammed in your face. Because a lot of people here wouldn't understand what the Sex Pistols are or were, or, you know, you understand what I mean?
Malcolm has no intention of heeding Alex's advice. He's after the alternative vote.
Hi. I'm Malcolm McLaren. How do you do? Do you know why I've come here? Do you live in this village?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. OK.
Just do.
Are you a fisherman here?
No, I'm from London.
From London? And what's your name?
Sol.
Sol?
Yeah.
OK.
Yeah.
So anyway, apparently, do you know what's happening here in this village?
Yeah, we had a letter about it, yeah.
Yeah, it's some kind of baronship. So think about voting for me.
Yeah.
And
well, next punk rocker.
Exactly.
Probably do quite well.
Okay. All right, well, I'll let you get on.
See you later.
See you later. Pleasure.
Meanwhile, Mike pays a visit to the Church of Scotland. It has the largest congregation in the village, so could be a lucrative source of votes.
They rang me at the place where I'm staying to say the pub will be open at 6 a.m. in the morning if you wanted to. Baron, they said to me, Baron. And I said, but if I become Baron, I should make sure that the pub is open 24 hours a day. And I should...
You get round the Scottish executive for that?
There's no trouble at all.
But we have.
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
With the teetotal reverend looking on, this might not be the best policy to attract the church folk.
To get votes here, he should temper his keenness on getting people to go to the pub.
Undaunted, Mike saunters off to the one pub in the village.
Hello, everybody, it's me, Frank.
I think Mike is absolutely perfect. I think he'd make a great Baron, but I think he needs to stop slightly acting. I think he needs to unwind. He's got to realise it's a different type of programme and he's dealing with real people. And you can't hoodwink real people.
It's late afternoon on day 2, and in a couple of hours the celebrities have their biggest test yet. They will each have to make a speech in front of 200 of the villagers in the local hall. The 3 candidates will be the guests of honour at the Yalla Fish Night that's organised by the more religious people in the village. The name Yalla, or Yellow Fish Night, pretty much sums up what happens. It's an alcohol-free evening where a simple meal of smoked fish is served with boiled potatoes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes of that.
I think Mike's going to be very funny with his speech, and Malcolm's going to talk more about the history of things.
At this rate, it's unlikely he'll be talking about anything.
So far as the pitch is concerned for tonight, I don't see he's done a thing.
Malcolm, you have to get your kilt on. And your sporran.
I haven't got my sporran and my kilt here, I'm afraid. Wow, I was away somewhere else in the land of Nod.
Let's move it, lad. Come along, come along.
The 3 celebrities have barely known each other for 24 hours, but Malcolm's already sizing up the competition.
The fluffy pop girl in the beginning was, you know, interesting but vacuous. The soap opera actor, his face is recognisable if nothing else, and I would assume, just for the sake of that, he probably would get a lot of ticks in this box, provided he does come here to open a few garden fades.
What's the foot for Suzanne?
I hope you got underwear on.
Nope.
That skirt goes flying out. I've got cheesecake from smiling all day, so I've just been like all day, and I'm just like, my cheeks hurt. I just want to be miserable.
Just let's give thanks for our food. Our loving Heavenly Father, we thank you this evening for this gathering. We thank you for all who have come, and a special blessing upon those who are special guests tonight. We ask it in Jesus' name. Amen.
For some of the villagers, this is the first glimpse of the celebrities. Others already have their favourites.
Mike Reid. Because I remember him when I was a little girl.
I don't really know anybody but Mike Reid, to be honest.
Oh, Suzanne's. Definitely. Most definitely.
No, but I just like her. I'm not an EastEnders fan, so I don't ken. I mean, I've never heard of the Sex Pistols, man, so that's really why I would go for Suzanne.
I'm looking forward to hearing Malcolm's because I'm eavesdropping at the minute and I'm actually quite intrigued with the kind of things he's saying. So I can't wait for his speech.
I didn't know there were any speeches.
With the meal finished, it's time for the entertainment to begin.
It's extremely religious up here, and you've either got to fall in, or you fall out. But it will be an experience.
I think they've all been knocked on the head somehow when the English came in, and I think they've all kind of walking around a bit like zombies, thinking God's going to save them all. I really don't believe that at all.
You know what I'm going to get tonight? Because there's loads of religious people, I'm going to get that psychotic Tourette's moment where I'll just want to go fuck off in the middle of the speech.
The Baron has been a figurehead here ever since the village was built over 300 years ago. The speeches give the community a first chance to see how suitable the candidates will be for the role.
Right, the celebrities have got 10 minutes each. I'm sorry, I'll have to try and talk my best English. Please welcome Suzanne Shaw.
I was a little nervous, but then, you know, people have lived here for many, many years, and I don't think they're used to people just barging in and sticking their oar in. You've got to kind of tread quite carefully. I'm not sure what you do as a job as a Baron or Baroness, and again, that's something I want to learn. And I've come here to learn, and I can't wait to get involved with the kids as well. So I hope you like what I bring to the village. I hope it's going to be fun, friendly. I hope we all have a good time over the next 10 days. And what I can't believe is what a safe environment this is to bring kids up in. You all leave your front doors open and, you know, unlocked the lot. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was a known thing around you all. I'm going.
I thought Suzanne was absolutely superb. She's bubbly, she was sincere, and she was bouncy. And I think she's done herself a lot of good, and good luck to the kid.
She's very likeable, especially the young ones as well. They all seem to be voting for her.
Well, now I'd like to welcome Frank. Oh, good to get us out of my head. Mike Reid for his 10-minute spiel.
I keep thinking of him as that character Frank, I'm afraid. Actors who play roles in soap operas for as long as they have, they actually become that person.
I just don't really know what I'm going to say, apart from I think it'd be a great honour to be bestowed upon me. And I would like to be Baron, and maybe there's one or two things that I could bring to the community. I wouldn't wonder what you wanted or what you did, but anything you decided to do, help you out with bits and pieces that you were organising. If you were organising something or other for the harbour, I could always make myself, without sounding cocky, make myself available, come up here.
Well, it's very jolly. They're both very jolly, and they're both incredibly enthusiastic and untiring in their gushy love for this little village.
Sounds a bit mushy, but I mean it. You're a unique people. You've got a unique family, a large one, albeit, but a unique community, and I'd love to be part of it. Thanks very much indeed.
Mike, I thought was very genuine. I thought he touched a chord with everybody when he talked about the community and the family, and you could see his a real family character, and I think he could, you know, I think it was a really good, strong speech.
Right, Malcolm McLaren, probably the stranger of the three, especially to me, but we'll welcome him to give a 10-minute talk. Where is he? Come on, Malcolm.
But I think Malcolm will certainly shine tonight because he's got that that air about him, and he's very, 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 very good with words.
They might be in for a shock, though. I know literally nothing about Scotland. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I learned a little bit about the Highland Fling at school when I was 7 years of age and tried to go into a contest which I failed miserably. I'm a bad boy. I prefer to be wicked, in fact. To be bad is good because to be good, and good at being good, is really, for me, very boring. So I don't have, and have not been brought up in the same culture as you. My father, yes, he was Scottish, somewhat of a drunk, saw life at the bottom of a whiskey glass, and I had never met him until I was 45. I don't even know whether he was a Catholic or a Protestant. And my mother was Spanish, Portuguese. She was a Jew. I don't even hold a religion of any kind, really. So my religion really was stemmed in a kind of creative beliefs, belief in art, belief to overcome the world in that way.
I didn't understand a word he said. I'm not bursting with O-levels, never professed to be. But all those long words and Scottish heritage and whatever else he said, I don't know.
I just thought it was very different. And I couldn't quite keep up with him sometimes. I was like, what are you talking about?
I'm not one to play by the rules, but all I've got to say to you is that the Baron of Troup may be something you can use in some shape or form, maybe reinvent it, and maybe find some way to attribute it to whoever to help you raise somehow the profile here and make it worthwhile.
There may be polite applause for Malcolm, but the villagers now have the chance to express their real opinions in a written poll.
I don't have beliefs. You know, I don't like God. I quite like cod, but I don't like God.
It's the morning of day 3, and Malcolm's decided his best chance of winning votes is with village outsiders like Sol, an ex-punk rocker he met whilst canvassing.
How you doing? Everybody got a spliff here, have they?
Malcolm quickly finds out he has more in common with his new friends than he may have thought.
I was just about to ask you if you remember Steve Connolly. Rodent.
Rodent?
Yeah.
I just was with Rodent 2 days ago.
Are you joking, man?
3 days ago.
Worked with him for years.
Just doing an interview about Sid Vicious. Some guy's writing a book, a biography on Sid. And Rodent was there. He's left Carol, you know.
Really?
Yeah, he's drinking heavily,
crikey.
Rodent. He's still making those strange lights for...
The gobos.
Yeah, the
Still,
gobos, yeah. He's still doing that. How incredible to
It's a
see
small
you here.
world, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
I'd hate to have to paint it.
Oh, man,
But,
come and sit down. Let's see.
yeah, I'm
Where's
just
that guy with the beard?
He's coming, he's coming.
That's absolutely wild. I can't believe it. Oh, great, thanks. Most cities around the world, most villages around the world, you'll always have the 1% who are outsiders. And they're always the people that actually give the village a kind of attraction and character. They make it real. They'll be up against a wall of people who believe they own the village, but times have changed, so these are the new invaders, people who accept a more open lifestyle. None of these people are fishermen. But then again, nobody living down there are fishermen either. The fish have swum away. I think now's the time for change.
After the speeches last night, the villagers wrote down their opinions of the candidates. The three celebrities are about to find out what the voting public really thinks of them after 3 days.
Seems to be a family-oriented and interested in the village. Well, you did.
Oh, that's very nice.
That's good.
That's very nice, because I am. I've become more interested in the village. I'm virtually having a love affair with the village at the moment.
She had the best story and she's pretty. Oh.
But it's not all good news.
Here we are. This one is a more abstract comment. Malcolm, strange.
Strange.
I don't believe that he would come from Malaga to Gardenstown to see us. That's unfair, I feel.
I think she is too young to be a Baron. Just because in storybooks and on telly it's always a grumpy old man who's the Baron.
Is it just an act? If I meet the person who put that down there, I shall tell him in no uncertain terms that it wasn't an act.
She had a child out of wedlock. Yeah, obviously that bothered one of the Christians.
I didn't know of Malcolm before. Now, after that speech, I never want to see or hear him again. Total idiot.
No substance. Oh, get a grip and spell substance correctly. Fucking bunch of knobheads.
Don't sound genuine. How can he love the village just after 2 days? That's the one that offends me.
Sort of one of your fan club. Only Lord Jesus will save him.
That's true.
During their first 3 days in Gardenstown, Mike and Suzanne took every opportunity to increase their support.
Picture.
Having alienated most of the village, Malcolm went in search of the alternative vote.
You'll always have the 1% who are outsiders. They make it real.
The competition enters a new phase with Mike and Malcolm clearly unimpressed with each other.
Mike says, "Oi, you can speak to me." Who would want to speak to him at all?
For me, we've got a name for it down south. We call it a bunch of old crap.
In 2 days' time, the candidates will get their second chance to address voters at the annual Strawberry Fair. It's an opportunity to set out their manifestos as would-be barons. Early indications are that Mike and Suzanne are neck and neck, while Malcolm's trailing badly.
I can't see Malcolm being a baron.
I think Mike would be OK, but just see, I haven't met the girl.
I like Suzanne. I think Suzanne's a cracker.
I would say Mike Reid, like. He's got my vote so far anyway.
Aye, same here. I would think that Malcolm's well into the rear of the running. I think he's maybe got his foot on the ladder, but that's about it.
It's now lunchtime on day 4, and with only one place to eat in the village, Mike and Malcolm are having lunch in the same restaurant, at separate tables. Gardenstown is proud of its community spirit, with people all helping each other out, and the celebrities are to be no exception. Local builder Derek is responsible for setting them to work.
Just a wee bit of painting.
Painting?
And get a boat in the water before the tide's too far back.
Barons don't do that sort of thing.
Ah, but you're not a baron yet. Come on.
I'll give you a hand.
You'll give me a hand.
Where are we?
Is there anybody else that would give us a hand here, you think?
Well, I think Malcolm's in there again.
Is he?
Yeah, why not?
We need a wee bit of help.
Right, what's happening?
We need to get a boat in the water.
Oh, right, okay.
Because the tide's going back fast.
Okay.
Need a finish off a wee bit of paint and then get it in the water.
Okay, I
if
will.
you don't mind.
Where are you, down at the harbour?
Oh, just if you come with me.
No, I'm not going to finish my coffee first.
Come on.
Oh, no, I can't be bothered. It sounds just ridiculous. Why do you need me to do that?
We need a wee bit of help. 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll see you.
Good man.
Let me see.
Don't worry about him.
I'm not doing this.
Come on, Malcolm.
It's ridiculous.
Meanwhile, at the top of the village, Suzanne is trying to secure herself another vote.
Hi! Hi, are you Martin?
Aye.
I've heard lots about you. Do you mind being on camera? No. So what do you do in the village?
This.
That?
Clean the streets, do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
My craft shop. Look after the skip.
Very nice. Are you voting? Yeah. Who are you voting for at the moment?
SNP, Scottish National Party.
Sorry, say
The
that.
SNP, Scottish National Party.
Back in the harbour, the community spirit seems to be passing Malcolm by.
Now, I'll tell you what I'll do for you.
Blue goes to the blue.
I want to do something up here. I want
Well,
to paint a
that's
very
all
nice
done.
sign.
That's all
Do you
done.
want something next to this green leaf? I'll paint you a nice sign.
He's got his own agenda. We don't want to join him in nothing.
God. Not a very nice brush, this, is it?
And if I never had a camera on me, I'll tell him.
What are you going to tell me?
I said, if I never had a camera, I'll tell you to bleed and join in. That's what I'll tell you, son.
And I don't
didn't realise
think...
I was that funny. Obviously, I am.
Yeah, you're going to finish off that rudder.
Well, you can do that, don't you?
So what do you think of this place, anyway?
Not much.
No.
And his draw jobs.
I'm not come here to be a painter and decorator, thank you.
What have you come here to do?
To be above it all. Yeah, it's his bloody boat. He paid it himself.
I just could have given him a wee help.
Not the spirit.
That's my spirit. Take it or leave it.
He put an anarchy symbol on the boat. That's all he did. Not impressed. Don't understand him. I just really don't.
When you're doing little jobs like this, with one or two individuals, one would like to think they get to know you a little bit better. I think, in that respect, Malcolm has shown his true colours. Basically, the man is like a 2-year-old child. You tell him something that you want to do, and he does exactly the opposite. So he wastes time, he upsets people, but of course, he's known to be controversial. From where I come from and from where I'm sitting, he gets right up my nose. How about that?
Only someone as sycophantic and as pathetic as Frank Butcher would paint his boat. I just wanted to kick the paintbrush out of his hand, frankly.
Having left his mark on the boat, Malcolm turns his attention to his manifesto and heads off on a fact-finding mission.
What's your perspective on this village, then? Do you have fun here? Or is it just all right? Is it
Well.
deathly quiet here?
Yes, deathly quiet.
You have any comments to make about this village?
I just like the village. I've
Oh,
stayed
okay.
here for 40 years.
Okay.
It's a very nice village.
Okay, good. Good. All right.
And the people are very friendly.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I'm very glad to hear it.
Right.
Okay, have a good day.
Yes, same to you.
And if you do be bothered to vote, vote for me. My name's Malcolm. Try to remember that.
I'll try to remember.
Thank you very much.
What a driver! What a driver! He comes across as being quite a bit of a character for his age, and he's not shy about getting his hands dirty, that's for sure. Don't run away. Yeah, I probably would vote for him, even though we missed the tide. I'm keen, but not as keen as that.
You've lost your sense of adventure, that's what you've done.
Meanwhile, Malcolm's disillusionment with Gardenstown is growing.
But there seem to be definitely a lot of religious folk who live here.
Yes, there are.
Probably the majority, I'd say. And are you a religious man? Do you attend those churches?
No, I don't. You know, this is controversial, but we all know we're sinners, but we don't want it thrust down our throats all the time. No. Otherwise, I might go to church.
Yeah, but it's a bit too fire and brimstony.
Absolutely.
It's difficult to get to the heart and soul of this village, but that seems to be the thing that's strangling it a little bit.
It's now their 4th evening, and to help them meet more villagers, both families have invited guests for dinner, and the 2 celebrities have offered to cook.
I'm really, really drained today. And I think it's because I'm just fed up of impressing people. And I want to go to the cinema, I want to go bowling, or I just want to go to a restaurant. I know nothing that is happening in the news right now. For all I know, Posh Spice could have got more extensions, and I have no idea about it right now.
Meanwhile, Malcolm is trying to bring a little of the outside world to the village.
I prepared a Mediterranean Portuguese salad made of anchovy and fresh orange.
Oh, what an absolute idiot. Plumbed. Chopped I wanted, and I got, frickin' spa, stupid spa.
Then I'm going to steam some mussels, pan fry a few scallops.
I need to add salt, it's just tasteless. I need some more garlic as well. I'll put loads of chilli in. It's really hot, but it's tasteless.
Malcolm, there's no alcohol in it, is there?
No, no, none at all.
No, very good. Good for you. Well done.
No, I drink enough alcohol everywhere else. This is my retreat, as they say.
Having spent more time with the bikers than the churchgoers, Malcolm's campaign is going nowhere. So, in a last-ditch attempt to get him on the right track, his hosts have called in the Reverend.
Oh, here he is.
It's going to be an interesting night.
Well done. Better late than never. No, I'm only teasing.
On the receiving end of Suzanne's chili are the butcher's friends, John and Hazel.
So that's who's back.
For the next 2 weeks. For the next couple of days during the week.
Joke.
It's all right.
I think it's something to do with the beef. I don't think the beef is very good.
Father, we just thank you again for this time together. We thank you for Malcolm providing this meal, and we pray you bless these mercies to us now and help us to eat and drink for your glory. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Okie dokie. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, that was one thing I wanted to ask as well. Are you desperate to kind of have a Baron to be involved, and do you not mind either way?
If it's you, we're desperate.
Right answer. Good answer.
Had a song called First Buffalo Gal Go Round the Outside, Round the Outside, Round the Outside. First Buffalo Gal Go Round the Outside, and do-si-do your partners.
I've never heard it before.
Have you heard that song?
No, I have not.
Oh, it was a big hit.
I must be sheltered.
It was a big hit, yeah, you must be very sheltered. Well, you're too busy reading the Bible.
Oh, you can never be too busy doing that.
No.
What?
You can never be too busy
Sometimes you
doing
miss out.
that. You never miss out if you read the Bible.
So I'll
give you an idea, you know.
I'll give you some advice. If you get up early enough tomorrow, I would say by 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay, that's not too
bad. And you go down to the Spar shop and meet with all the people who are coming to collect their daily newspapers and have a chat to them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that they can see what you are and who you are without having to listen to hearsay of others.
As their 4th day in the village comes to an end, the Reverend's unlikely offer of help may be Malcolm's last chance to kickstart his campaign.
I'm going to stand around for as long as I can bear it, which will probably be about 10 minutes. And then I'm wandering off, I don't know where.
Good morning, Malcolm. I'm glad you've come so early this morning.
Thank you, Donald.
Even although you are an hour later than you said, and most of the people have been and gone.
I've always been late, most of my life.
We've come here to try and drum up some votes for you today.
Yeah, thank you, Donald.
Do you think we'll manage?
Do I think you'll manage? Oh, I don't think so, but I'm willing to hang out with you for a little while and see.
We'll see.
You may prove me wrong.
We can see what we'll do in the next few minutes.
All right, good.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I'll watch you closely. Does it help me just standing here with you?
Yes,
Do I look then less terrifying and obnoxious?
Suzanne and Mike have all but discounted Malcolm as a serious rival. In their efforts to outdo each other in winning the affections of the villagers, they have both volunteered to work in 2 of the local shops. Suzanne will be trying her hand at making cakes in the baker's, while Mike will be working next door in the butcher's. It's Mike's chance to take on Bill, Suzanne's self-proclaimed campaign manager, but he suspects foul play.
Something's gone badly wrong there. He's offering his customers a 10% discount on the meat they buy if they vote for Suzanne, and I think that is totally out of order.
Morning.
It's Bill the Butcher.
That's him.
I'd like you to meet a real man, Frank the Butcher.
I don't think so. Pleased to meet you, friend.
How you going, old son? Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Back at the spa, the Reverend's finding Malcolm a hard sell.
Come on, Malcolm. Let's see your sales pitch.
Are you meant to have... What are you doing in the village?
Looking at it, trying to talk to people, trying to think what it is, how it is.
And do you like it?
And
What
where
you've
it's
seen of
going.
it?
Partly.
Right.
And partly not.
Oh, dear.
Right, you want to make some sausages?
I want to make some sausage, but what I want to do before that, Bill...
Aye.
See that?
Aye.
If I may. This is Malcolm.
Were you painting a boat yesterday?
A little bit.
I heard it was a little bit.
Put a nice anarchy sign on there.
What?
I do. Put a nice anarchy sign on the side next to his leaf. I just thought that's the best mark I can make.
Well,
he wanted me to paint under the boat. I thought I can't paint under the boat.
I would say that's the best place for it is under the boat.
Can I rely on your vote? Because Bill is giving 10% off.
Is it?
For Susan's vote. If you vote for Susan. But I'm going to give you 15% more, mate.
You've got my vote.
Ah, good girl. You there,
yeah. You charge a full price.
I'm charging a full price.
Well, it's all right.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, I'm watching you.
OK, Donald, what do you reckon? Have I won any votes yet?
No, you're not positive enough about the village. You need to be more positive, more assertive.
What can I say?
You need to say that you love the place, that you love the people. You'd love to come here to stay for a whole year and do your barony bit.
Do you think so?
Yes, absolutely.
But I'm not sure that's true exactly. I have to be honest with people. They have to come to see me too. The fact that I'm here and I've travelled an awful long way is a pretty good attempt. Now some people have to come my way. It's not like, what do you want to do for the village? What can you do for the village? What can the village do for me?
Raise your profile.
Well, I can't see anything. People shutting doors in my face. People don't want to talk. Tell me how to follow Jesus every 5 minutes. I'm going a bit crazy here.
There's a lot of people who follow Jesus in this village.
I know.
And they're good people. And
it's not the way I live.
You need to have a little bit of compassion, for a little bit of care. And
I do. I'm standing here with you, Donald.
And maybe
got up at 7:30.
Think about others a little bit more than you think of yourself.
I do. I got up at 7:30 to come down and see you. I cooked you a dinner last night. Took me hours.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, who are you going to vote for?
Maybe I'll stay neutral and not vote at all.
That's a good idea too.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. God bless you.
Thank you. Take care, Donald.
You too.
Bye. Right. Let's get away from this supermarket. It's too dreary.
Hi. How's your head?
Oh, no bad at all, Pet.
Yeah?
How's you?
Yeah, good.
You look quite cute in that.
Thank you.
Right. I heard you've got a boyfriend.
I do have a boyfriend, yes.
That's another prayer you didn't answer.
I don't know that is sweet.
I've got hamburgers, I've got steaks, I've got French fries and all. Turn up here all at a cheap price. Bill's gone to golf again. We'll skin him yet. It makes a difference from meeting people in the street when they're in their own environment. I'm sure they feel more relaxed. I certainly do. So it's been very nice.
With Mike and Suzanne desperate to outdo each other, Malcolm's beginning to wonder if they want the barony for the same reasons as him.
I think they prefer to accept a hollow crown and hang a bit of fluff around it and open a garden fete, and frankly, it's embarrassing for me to even be connected to such a contest. That's my honest opinion.
With his doubts continuing to grow, Malcolm's decided he needs to get away from the village. He's walked to the outlying farms in the hope of finding someone who isn't part of Gardenstown's religious mainstream.
Tap you, man.
This really is anarchy in the UK.
Come down to my pond and my fishing hut down here.
Yeah, let's go and have a look at that.
And we'll warm you up with a glass of something.
Yeah, great. That would be great.
With the food on the barbecue, it's time to find out where the farmers stand.
I'll make a deal with you. You get a good rock band up, and Mary and I have got your vote.
Okay, let's drink to that. I don't know.
Yeah.
McDonald Campbell.
Bit of rock
It's
and
a
roll.
unique combination.
Do you think you're going to get many votes the way it's
I
going
think
so
it's
far?
pretty hard. The publican's pretty much on my side, but he's a huge Sex Pistols fan. It's difficult. I've got to be frank with you. There's a controlling factor here, and that controlling factor, as far as I can tell, is very much the church and many facets of the church, and there are many different churches, and that community is quite a difficult community for me to penetrate. I mean, even the people I'm living with are not voting for me, so, you know. I just thought the town looked a little forlorn, in my opinion. I do think it's awfully entrenched in an old world of religion that was once useful for those that went fishing and didn't survive, and they needed to have some kind of comfort and belief. But those days are long gone.
It's maybe not that we don't even...
Yeah,
it's
exactly,
maybe not
in a
that
way.
we can't cope with change. Maybe we actually like the lifestyle we've got and we don't want to change.
Well, most people seem to desire more joy, that's for sure.
It's the celebrities' 6th morning in the village and the day of the annual Strawberry Fair. This afternoon, the candidates will read their manifestos to the crowd. It's traditional for everyone to muck in, organising stalls and preparing food. The villagers have decided to test the potential barons by getting each of them to set up a stall. Betty, one of the fair organisers, has been charged with breaking the news.
Who are we waiting for now?
We're waiting for Malcolm.
Oh, here he is. Ah, there we go, Malcolm.
Good morning, Malcolm. How are you today?
Not great.
Not good.
Bored and hungover. But go on, let me have it. What have you got to say?
So today is the day we're going to have a strawberry fair. The people set up different stalls and different games for the children, knocking down plates and different things. We want you to arrange a stall.
Here you mentioned something about kids breaking plates or something.
They do get that, yes.
That it will be my bag then, if I can go in
Well,
first.
I'm not quite sure what is required, but...
Plates, I would imagine.
OK, Malcolm?
Yeah, I've got to go get a coffee now. I'm a bit hungover. I'll think about it, Betty.
OK.
OK, and
I'll see you later, OK?
Thanks for your time, darling.
OK, right.
Mike has bagged himself the plate stall, but he wasn't expecting to do all the work himself.
With no help, no direction, no nothing. Just what do I do? Where do I get the stall from? Where do I get plates from? Where do I... Don't look at me like that.
The help will come from the villagers, so you can ask whoever you want in order to get help.
I know you're kidding me. I know that you. I know that's it. You're a funny boy. You're joking. You're joking. So what you're saying is I've got to go around the village now and knock on doors to get plates. Is that what you're telling me?
I've come up with quite a good idea. Big dartboards with Malcolm's heads on, like massive dartboards, and we can play darts. That'd be quite cool. I think I'd get a lot of people at the stall, to be honest. A bit controversial as well.
All right. And that's what Malcolm's going to... That is what Malcolm is going to do. Because I'm not standing here with egg on my face for him again. We've all waited, the whole team, 30-odd people, waiting for him to get out of bed and come down here. We're all at his beck and call. He never apologises, he never says nothing. He gets out, I've had enough, I'm going to have some coffee, and away he goes. And now, and he's going to go, you're not going to help him either then?
Absolutely not.
During the fair, the celebrities will deliver their speeches outlining what they'll do for the village if they become Baron. With little support, Malcolm's given up any hope of winning the title. Returning to his anarchic roots, he's now a man with a different kind of mission.
Declare a sinner's day for all to have sex like crazy, for all to do what they will, to drink themselves sodden. And all churches should be closed in this regard, or simply used for sexual deviancy of all kinds.
You know I know.
Back in the village, Mike's still taking his frustration out on the director.
Why do you treat me like a bit of shit and you let that other bit of crap run around doing what he wants to do when he wants to do it?
I mean, you don't have to do a plate stall. There are other things that you could do that mean that you don't have to knock on doors.
Such as? I mean, I'm not an ideas man. You know, at least I need some sort of direction or some sort of ideas. Well, why don't you try that? What about this? What about that? There's enough people in the production office to, come up with something or other. I can't do it. And I've been worried about it. I've been worried about that all the time. Because I can't sell myself. And now you're asking me to do, or going around knocking on doors, talking to people that I don't know, and I'm going to have maybe doors slammed in my face, and you have no idea what that would do to me as a person. All right, well, I've had me say. You know how I feel. I'll, You haven't got any plates, have you?
My idea is to have 2 dartboards.
Right.
One with Malcolm's face on and one with Mike's.
Right.
When they get all 3 darts in, you have to do a forfeit.
Oh, no. I don't get it. What?
And the forfeit is suck the Y fronts. You put some juice into the Y fronts and you have to suck the Y fronts.
Right, are they washed or new?
They're brand new.
Oh, well, that's okay.
They're brand
that's
new.
Okay. Not a problem.
Yeah? Okay.
Get going.
Yay!
With no luck finding plates, Mike is searching for an alternative to his stall.
But have you got any idea about, these fetes and village fetes? About the stalls? What sort of stalls they have?
Oh dear. Well, they have homemade cake.
Yeah,
like that.
Lots of the ladies in the village are doing that.
Jam and all the rest of it.
I've just come up with an idea.
What's that?
Put my face through the hole and have wet sponges thrown at me. Got it!
That's it.
Got it! I'm going to have sponges thrown at me. I feel great. Step it his way.
While Mike's getting excited about his wet sponge stall, Malcolm has a much bigger agenda.
Yeah, I thought I'll create a sinner's tent so everybody can sin all day long and all night long. Make sex, drink themselves stupid, blaspheme as much as they like, and maybe build a wicker man to burn on the beach. Okay.
See ya.
Bye. They'll probably run us all out of town. I don't know what they'll do. Get the God-fearing brethren down here to scream, fire and brimstone. It's so, the problem with this place every time, it's so unsexy. It's so incredibly, almost deliberately unattractive. I mean, that's why even the fish have disappeared from here. It's so grim.
Mike's new plan is gathering speed, but it still hasn't lifted his spirits.
How are you getting on, Mike? Mike, how are you getting on?
Do you know that voice is getting up my nose now? Anybody, get someone else to ask me the questions, because you're getting right up my bugle. All right, I'm pleased with the way things have gone. This is the only idea that I can come up with that I think will raise a few quid and be simple to do. And I think people will want to sling sponges at Mike Reid. And if that works that way, then so be it.
We need to get a stereo unit. We need to play some good old-fashioned loud rock and roll music. We need a bucket of paint, red I suggest. Nice big anarchy sign. Lots of never mind the bollocks. And hang out, and hopefully a few bikers will come, and maybe the farmer or two. And to hell with the rest.
Down at the harbour, preparations for the fair are gathering pace. Mike has found someone to help make his sponge stall and is sitting for his first official portrait. Suzanne has broken her promise to Bill and bought second-hand Y-fronts.
Big.
But Malcolm is struggling to get anybody to help. He's looking for an artist who lives just outside the village in the hope that she'll be more sympathetic to his plans.
Oh, hello, boy. Oh, yeah. Take it in. Oh, you are here, Jemima. We need some artist materials. I needed some plaques. I'm trying to create this tent there, a sinner's tent of sorts.
A sinner's tent?
Yeah, so everybody can blaspheme inside it and play loud and filthy rock music and...
I actually have to go and get my daughter from
Do you?
school.
Okay.
At 2:45.
Or shall I come back in half an hour or so? What do you want to do? Just tell me, because
I don't want to be part of an anti-Christian collective. That does not appeal to me. Not that I'm a Christian myself, but really it doesn't. It wouldn't make me very popular at all.
Yeah, I suppose if you're going to stay here after next week, you might.
I have to carry on living
you might
here.
be, yeah. But at least you're far away from them.
Back in the harbour, the fair officially begins with the launching of a new boat. With an hour to go before the speeches, only Mike and Suzanne have got their stalls up and running.
Have another go, son. Try and get it a bit harder, will you?
Suck it, suck it, suck it!
Malcolm has managed to cobble together a tent. With an hour into the fair, and he's still working on his banner. There's not a sinner in sight.
Can you read that? Huh? Oh, God.
Oh, I love it. Do you find that funny?
Hello, you look ridiculous. What are you doing? Yeah.
We're doing our gymnastics.
Pardon?
We're doing our gymnastics. Are you having a nice time?
No, horrible.
Horrible? Why?
Why?
Yes.
Because it's too nice here. I like it when things are horrible.
Do you think her life's a bit boring?
Yeah, here it is, for sure.
Here? We should enjoy it here.
Why?
It's great here.
You think?
Yes.
Why? What do you do that makes it so great?
You can run about, and everything's huge, and there's so much space to go, and there's not a lot of traffic. So you're very happy when things are horrible.
That's correct.
But when things are nice, you think it's horrible.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm bored now talking to you.
Aww.
So I'm getting really...
So you're happy?
Yes, I'm getting a little bit happy, and that's not good.
Hundreds of potential voters are gathered for the celebrity speeches. Michael Watt, the harbour master, will introduce them.
Okay, I'm going to do my opening line a little bit different than last week, and that is fit like the night, game ready! Okay. Now, a few people have said how important the harbour is for them, and that there's actually no storm gates. And I've got some ideas about raising money for things like that, and things like the public hall. I feel would need refurbishing. Maybe a sports day in the village, because I know you like your sports, and I know you like your music, so maybe a music day, different types of music, and people come and perform. There's lots of ideas. I'm not trying to be unrealistic. I'm trying to do ideas that, you know, will suit everybody in this village. But I just thought I'd let you know my ideas. But thank you, everyone.
Stormgate, that'll do me. I'd like to ask Mike to come up. See, Mike, what you have to remember is that you're not the biggest celebrity here. I am.
Thank you, Michael. I was bombed out 4 times in London when I was a nipper, and we moved from house to house, from street to street when I lived in Hackney. And I grew up in that community for 15 years. And I never realised until I come back here what a community it meant, because I've met, you know, quite a few of you, and I know how, you know, your life ticks over and you do so well. And please, I want to ask you one thing about me. Don't have any preconceived ideas about Mike Reid. I'm me here, and the only way you're going to get to know about me or anything to do with me is talk to me. And I love being here, and I'm glad that I'm here. I'd like to thank people that I've met, because you've all been marvellous. Thanks for being very nice to me, and I'll see you around. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now there's just one candidate left to make his pitch. Malcolm is the last to speak.
Can't wait for this one.
Okay. Well, I have a very different impression of this town than anybody else. I found it absolutely boring. It's the worst place I've ever been to in my entire life. I'm sick to death already, and I've only been here a few days. My aim, I guess, is to be the wickedest, baddest, most hooliganish and sexiest Baron ever. Times are a-changing. The cod have left this town for the same reasons as me. And so you may need the help of some Baron to change your life, change your culture, change your beliefs. You need a bad Baron to show you a few other things. And I suggest you give over your village to the more hedonistic cannabis growers who live here on the edges of the frontier. To commemorate this moment, we could build a wicker man on the beach every year, sit about all night, take lots of drugs, drink yourself stupid, and as a way of doing this, you better start to welcome all the bikers and free thinkers.
Chuck him in, mate! Chuck him in! Cool him off!
I haven't finished. I haven't finished. No, I haven't finished. You've got to give a man a chance.
No, you forget
Ah, you see, you're not democratic.
No, listen. What you failed to realise, Malcolm, we love Gardenstown as it is.
Well, I don't, and I should have my point of view. I've come all this way, so let me speak. Let me speak. I like to transform it into a heathen's paradise.
Such a fool.
And furthermore,
how responsible of a person is this? It comes out with stuff like this in front of children, right? And I'm not letting you speak like that here.
The man should be ashamed of himself.
But I think you've really screwed it up today.
Let me finish. You've got to let people finish. It's not fair. I'd like to declare a holiday.
Oh, that's all right.
Every year, as a Sinner's Day. It should be a day when everyone can do what they want.
Do not waste your voice.
It should be allowed to maybe play.
Get them off! Get them off! Get them off!
And furthermore,
Right, just go. Just go.
You won't let me finish. Let me finish.
No, you don't want you. You don't want you.
Yeah, but you're supposed to allow these candidates, Michael. What do you think? Michael.
Go on.
Michael, you've got to be sensible. In front of the TV cameras, you're going to look like you're censoring them. It's not good for this village. You can't censor people, Michael.
I'm not censoring nobody. You had your chance.
But you don't let me finish.
Well, I don't want to let you finish.
I want to say what I really think. If you don't let people say what they think, Michael, it's not going to look good.
You're actually promoting drugs, Malcolm. Did you hear yourself?
All I'm trying to tell you is it's a democratic world we're living in right here.
Yeah.
Everybody has a vote.
Yeah.
Everybody should be heard.
But you need to understand that these people don't want to listen to you. You can't accept that. They don't want to hear you. You'll never be Baron. So you might as well go home, because you'll never be Baron.
So do you think he's right? God help you. Don't you know Jesus Christ is a sausage? Don't push me. Hey. Michael. Don't be violent, Michael. Don't be violent.
All right. Stop it. No, he's not speaking name here. Just get him away.
National television, I know. He's not on there saying that.
Oh my goodness, look at him.
You've got your story, just go. Okay, that's fit that
He should just go back to where he came from, wherever it is. He's not really exactly telling us. Tell the clear off out of here. So I could...
They can't cope with the truth. They're inbred. They're problematic. Controlling. Fundamentalists. What can you do?
I was gobsmacked. I literally couldn't say anything, apart from wanting to rip his head off. He's pompous, he's an arse.
But I just couldn't stand and listen to that. I mean, it was degrading, insulting, and I really feel sorry for the people he's staying with. He's rude, downright rude.
I mean, I understand how you all feel. I've stood back there with my jaw open. I can't believe what he's saying. But we know what he's up to. And everybody here today, you've all played your part. You've all gone for it. All booed him. And that's exactly what we want.
Sam, listen. I'm very sorry. Then I take a boy back here, because he's near welcome, right?
Don't worry. Yeah.
You see it yourself.
I am so sorry.
I think right now, what we should do is I should pack my bags and I should move out to the limits, you know?
But as Malcolm plots his escape, an angry mood is building in the village.
Who's responsible? We took you with his friends. And look what we've got in front of this whole village.
Come on, I think we've got to go now. Can you bring the car round? Yes. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of trouble, I think. Huh? Sad, really. Sad.
What are you, sad? Seen yourself, man?
You better get him out of here.
Yeah, sure.
Aye, out of the road.
We're really sorry, mate.
We
didn't know what he
protect
was gonna
him,
say. Yeah, sure.
We will know tomorrow if we're going to carry on with the programme. That's how serious it is, if we're going to carry on with the programme.
And the situation is getting rapidly worse.
Yeah, we got to go. There's a lynch mob coming. Right. You better get in that car. Start driving now, man.
Where's the door? Look.
We're not joking either. They're going to come.
It's the morning after, and the community has retreated behind closed doors. With Malcolm in exile on the outskirts of the village, an emergency meeting is held. After long negotiations, the villagers agree to let filming continue, provided Malcolm does not return to Gardenstown.
The name that he vilified was the name of Jesus Christ. That is, as far as I'm concerned, he is a living person. He's the person that has changed so many lives in this village and in this world. And Malcolm maybe doesn't believe in him, but he believes in Malcolm.
People were genuinely shocked that somebody they'd taken into their community could be so insensitive.
I was the first thing to shout, harbour, and I said to Mike Reid, I hope he can't swim.
I just have no respect for that man at all. Totally unbelievable.
He was just an ignorant, obnoxious person. I hope I'd never see him again in my life.
He's lucky he didn't get it with a few black eyes.
He should have been lynched.
We'll carry on, we'll carry on. We're upfront people. There's no going behind anybody's back. If there's a problem, we get it up on the table and get it sorted out. And yes, it was a messy episode, but I think we should end on a high note. And I think I would like to take this opportunity to lift high the name of the man who was vilified and to give him the honour and the glory because he's worthy of it all. Thank you.
I feel like last night was a bit of a dream, that it didn't really happen. It was one of those scenarios that you just would not expect in a million years.
You're basically living in a time warp up here. They're not interested, really, on what's going on outside this little haven. And we've introduced them to a lunatic.
You've got to respect people's way of life. You have to. And that is the problem with Malcolm. He doesn't respect anybody. He just thinks about himself constantly.
After spending the night with supporters of his campaign, Malcolm is unrepentant, but still under threat and needs to find new, safer lodgings.
I've stayed locally, just outside of the village. Certain creatures arrived. One of the religious bigots slagged me off in front of my friends. I wasn't there at the time. And it was advisable to move on, really. You know, this community is small, somewhat sinister, and a little scary for those that have to exist and eke out a living in this part of the world. And not wanting to give them any trouble, I decided it best to move on, basically.
It was nothing short of blasphemy, and that's when he was removed from the platform that he was on.
Well, the producer told me that he had a 2-hour meeting in which they were bursting blood vessels and went on and on and on, claiming I'd blasphemed their God. Well, what about my God? I have lots of gods. They walk all around the place, just like in ancient Greece.
Despite being in exile, Malcolm's name will remain on the ballot papers, but Mike and Suzanne now see the race as a double-header.
Something I've really got to get across to the people of this village that I do now have times on my hand. I mean, you know, with all due respect, once again, what I'm saying here is on camera, so no one's going to see this until the show goes out. So I'm not running anybody down, but I mean, look with Susie, to repeat myself time after time, she's a bubbly little thing, and she's got all the votes of the kids, and she's got all the votes of the young men. But I mean, she's 24, 25 years old, and her career's just blossoming. And so, you know, she generally won't be able to give any time up here whatsoever.
It actually has to be saved, the title, because if it ended up with someone like Malcolm, like, places would just be destroyed and made into, like, everywhere would be Amsterdam. It would just be, like, drug-fueled, weird communities. And it was quite apt yesterday to mean that, you know, the barony actually meant something and you know, needed somebody to take actually control, because some idiot could come along and destroy a really lovely community like this.
Mike and Suzanne might think the contest to be Baron has become a two-horse race, but unbeknown to them, a secret network of Malcolm supporters is rallying to his campaign and is determined to keep him in the competition.
Jesus is a sausage, no. They threw him off a stage for that.
I was quite shocked how, you know, a 61-year-old man can be physically assaulted in that way, because, I mean,
it's quite vicious what happened.
If Jesus Christ walked into this village now, they'd probably treat him the same way they treat us. Jesus.
At the end of the day, if there was going to be a Baron, he'd be the one I want.
I think that there is quite a few people going to vote for Malcolm behind closed doors, but won't say they are because, you know, people will not say something to them, but they probably might, you know, ignore them on the street or talk about them. It's not a nice feeling when you've got to live with the people.
People are allowed to have their views, and you just got to accept it and be open-minded, and sometimes a little shock is good.
This village needs shaking up a bit. And I don't think the girl from Hearsay or Mike Reid will do that. Malcolm McLaren is the guy for that.
I don't think anybody should think this is an end. I think people should think this is just the beginning. Hey, you know, rock and roll took a few years to happen, you know.
It's really evenly split.
It's very evenly split.
I get a lot of feedback in the post office, and it's half 50-50, really.
It really is going to be a really
close.
tight race.
After being run out of town, Malcolm's looking for new accommodation and is forced to continue his campaign from outside the village.
We did good by injecting some rock and roll, a little joy, and yeah, I guess paint the town red.
In an effort to smooth over relations between the candidates and villagers, Mike and Suzanne have been asked to help out at a weekly charity lunch. Sensing an opportunity to win extra votes, Mike is first on the scene to help prepare the meal. And the subject of Malcolm is never far away.
I mean, it'll take a while to forget about it because it was very blasphemous what he said, and it just was so uncalled for. I think he's a very clever man. I think he could manipulate people also.
He's a sad man, unfortunately.
Well, I think so too, Mike, because there's something very sick inside, and he obviously is searching for something he's never really found yet.
Hello, Susie. How are you, sweet?
Good. Would you like me to make tea for everyone?
Yes, you do that.
What a good idea, Sue.
I'm delighted Malcolm's not here anymore. Delighted.
I personally would rather not talk about Malcolm. I don't want to give the man any credence whatsoever, and I think he should be left to die, because the only thing I think we're doing now, by keep bunging his name in, you know, you're giving him a little boost, and it's not fair to the villagers. I don't like the idea of actually Susan carrying the soup, because I made it.
Okay.
And when she walks in the hall,
they'll think
she'll get all the accolade. I made the soup. I made the soup. You know I made the soup. You ask Betsy, she'll tell you made the soup. I made the soup.
Yes, it is. No, Mike did. Mike did. I best not take the credit from him.
Outside Gardenstown, Malcolm's frustration is directed at his fellow candidates.
What upset me was these two pathetic other candidates, so-called, who have nothing to say at all except be sycophantic and pretend they found friends.
Why don't you let me and Sue do that?
Yeah.
Would you mind?
No, I don't.
Thanks, old son.
They didn't even show any compassion. They didn't even bother to call me. They didn't give a damn. Run out of town, they didn't give a damn. They didn't show any sympathy or compassion. They're two jerks. But those people are horrible. And they're welcome to the Mike Reids. Hello. Oi. I love you people. They're marvellous. You're the most best company I've ever had. I'd love to come up here and open a garden fete if you want, and Mike says, oi, you can speak to me. Who would want to speak to him at all? And as for Suzanne Shaw, oh, God.
But have Mike and Suzanne's efforts been enough to get the villagers back on side?
We wanted them to connect with the people. That's what we wanted them to do. And I would say on the whole, that's what has happened. I mean, they're really very easy to talk to and very helpful. And Suzanne said, "What do you want me to do?" Mike said, "What can I do to help?" So it was really good.
But I'm going to vote for the young lady because I'm looking for youth and enthusiasm. And Mike's sort of my age, he's a grumpy old man. And I think the young girl will bring and connect with the youth in the village.
Definitely Mike, because I think it is just a natural, and the people in the village seem to love him, especially the older ones like myself.
The girl's got the looks, you know what I mean? And she's going to get other guys' votes, I think.
We want Suzanne to win! We want Suzanne to win!
The event has been a triumph for Suzanne and Mike. As election fever builds in Gardenstown, Malcolm eventually finds a safe haven, a hotel 20 miles away.
It's a lot better up here than down there in that horrible Gardenstown.
All those people that were there today, and there must have been, at the end of the day, over 200 people in and out there, not one single person mentioned what happened yesterday, and I thought that was marvellous.
Everybody was just like nothing had happened. It was great. We just felt really kind of comfortable that actually, yeah, we just got to go on. We've got to do this.
The race to be Baron is on. In just 24 hours' time, the election will take place. It's Mike and Suzanne's final chance to canvass for those all-important votes. Each of the candidates has been provided with canvassing kits.
Oh dear. I can't believe this. Mike for Baron, eh?
Wasting no time, Suzanne's plan is to paint the village yellow. With the help of campaign manager Bill, she wants to convert as many potential voters as possible before Mike even gets a look in.
Can I put some posters up in here, please? Yes.
Vote for Mike.
Would everybody like to wear a badge? Vote Suzanne.
Vote for Baron. I want to be a Baron.
I think it's going to be a close run race. I think this will mean absolutely diddly squat. That's what I think. I don't believe these. I've got no hair on my head.
Pub. It's been my home for the last week.
Aha, idea, bing. Go round all the posters they're put up and cover theirs up with mine.
Good idea.
How does that sound?
Brilliant.
Is it a little underhanded?
Just slightly, but...
That's me.
Mike's on his way to meet Derek, his #1 supporter.
Hello, my son.
Hello, my old campaign manager. How are you, son? Nice to see you. Suzanne's out. I believe she's out slinging posters up all over the place. So I've really got to try to convey to people around here.
I'll tell you if I will stand outside.
Go on then.
For 10 minutes later on.
Yeah.
We'll catch the school buses coming home for the school.
That's an idea, but, you know, once again, it gets up my nose, you know.
I know.
But I'm trying to talk to kids, and kids are not my vote. But
Oh, that's not true. No, you should have heard them yesterday chanting. All the boys were all chanting, Mike, Mike, Mike.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
that's nice.
Derek rallies together a group of Mike supporters.
How about that?
And they hit the town to put their plans into action.
See you up there, yeah? Oh dear, oh dear. Should we attack the pub? Thanks, old son. He's going to go berserk, you see that? We're outside the campaign manager's for Susan's. This is his house. And we've covered up all the photographs in his shop. He's going to be absolutely livid. Let me just put a little beard on her, because she looks nice with a beard. And what we're going to do is this.
That's vandalism. You get charged.
we're good.
We'll report that to the police.
Go on, report it. Go on, it's 10 week here.
Can I borrow your pen? I'll give you some here. That'll make a change, yeah?
Have you looked in the mirror before you come out?
Listen, there's nobody being insulting. I've not.
I'm only asking if you
I've not
looked in
said
the mirror.
one word to you. My campaign manager hasn't said one word to you just because we happened to put up photographs over your candidate. That was just a mistake.
Have you not heard Malcolm's been kicked out of the village?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, do tell.
Oh, did you not hear?
No, do tell.
Oh, I love this bit. So, what happened was, we all had to do the speeches, and he came up on the stage saying how he was going to change this place, make it arty, introduce drugs, sex and booze. And then he used the Lord's name in vain in front of all the Christians, and that was it.
Oh, my God, did he get lynched?
He did get quite a few people wanting to lynch him.
Jesus
I
Christ.
know. You can't say that. He used the Lord's name in vain.
He seemed weird from the minute I met him.
Unbeknown to the other candidates, Malcolm has been running his campaign from his hotel room.
Yeah, well, I'm going down to meet the crew, the bikers, my few beloved fans, free thinkers, good, fun people. Just for a little bit of powwow before the day's out, I guess.
Here we go. What's going on? They're pulling us over.
How are you? I never knew quite what happened at the very end as I was kind of dragged off that stage.
Yeah, it was a bit mad, wasn't it? The thing is, ultimately, you're allowed to say what you like.
Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to be. Huh? It didn't quite work out that way.
No.
So, was stones chucked at you and all that?
Oh, yeah. They lunged and I just was grabbed. Then they threw the microphone into the sea. And then the whole thing developed into a brawl. They use the church as a form of control.
Yeah.
It's a power. It's their power base.
Wasn't there a comment made to you this morning?
Oh, watch me back or
Watch-
something.
watch his back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Malcolm finally gets to finish reading his manifesto, this time to a more receptive audience.
Children need to look a lot more fashionable, fabulous, cool, and dare I say it, a little more rock and roll. For that purpose, we should hold a festival here on these green lolling hills and get all the best that pop culture has to offer. This now foolish title, Baron and hollow crown, can now be possibly proclaimed cool again, and we will need to have this title handed over constantly to like-minded individuals, just to keep this town free of all those otherwise. Malcolm Robert Andrew McLaren, God bless you! And all you merry folk, 2nd of May 2007.
Original. Very, very original.
It's the afternoon, and Mike is following the advice of his campaign manager and waiting for the children to arrive on the school bus. Meanwhile, Suzanne has some surprise visitors to show their support. Boyfriend Jason and her son Corey, the possible future heir to the title.
Yeah, come on.
Are you going to wear a nice rosette?
Yes, I will wear a rosette if I have one. No, I asked for one, a mic one.
On your block.
Suzanne has caught wind of Mike's plan, and with family in tow, she heads off to engage in battle.
I want to know what this woman's doing here. This is my stand tonight.
No, that wasn't the rules. We can go wherever we like.
No, I think it's bang out of order. It's favouritism again, and because you're nicking, as you have since the start of this campaign, my ideas.
You made the village have a stomach bug with your fish soup. Oh, I had sickness and diarrhoea last night.
The problem was that what the villagers don't know and still do not know and will not know until this actually comes out, that I made the soup, regardless of the end result, the sickness and all that game, and you had the gall, the temerity, to come in here and take and carry the soup out. Everybody thought you'd done it. All you did was sit on your tuchus, doing nothing.
Are you finished?
Right.
Take care of yourself.
Saved by the bus, rivalry is put aside for the time being as they return to the job in hand.
Vote for Mike. You don't want to wear that one, son. Oh, better in green. Look at that. Hundreds of them. Vote for Mike. Who wants a photo with Mike? Quick.
Are you on my side? Oh, see, I didn't need to stand there and be desperate with the votes. Like, you know, he's desperate to get the kids on his side.
Look at that's what I want to see, my old son.
See, when you come and vote for Mike.
Are you going to put these in your house window?
Aye, but out of that windows.
I think I'm doomed.
And this is Jason.
Hello,
everyone. My partner.
Hi, the white men. You all got your badges on? Oh, no, we can't have that.
No.
Yeah, we can't. Let's have a quick look at it stuck on. I just need to look at it stuck on.
No, it's all right.
Doomed, you hear? You're all doomed.
Mike Reid and Suzanne Shaw must take part in an eve of poll rally where the villagers of Gardenstown will be able to question them about their suitability to be Baron.
I'm not feeling nervous at all, to be honest. I'm feeling absolutely fine about, you know, speaking to everyone.
Out of everything we've done, more or less, I'm half looking forward to this because at least, you know, they can throw me a question and I'll just say what I feel.
I think we'll get a pretty rough idea tonight who's going to win the votes to see how many people are wearing which badge. I'll go in, it'll be green. Turn them yellow. Yes, I will turn the greens yellow.
I shall be me, and I shall answer them the best way and truthfully as I can.
An exiled Malcolm McLaren is determined not to be forced out of the rally and argues passionately to be allowed to attend.
You cannot afford to give these few villagers control over this programme. That's the first thing. I said, if you do that, then you affect my entire position. And that's what you've done. You've acted and you've been partaking in a fraud. That's what you've done. You're fraud simply because the other candidate has never been allowed to say what he wants to the entire public of that village. You weren't allowed on the mic to talk to anybody, to hear their opinions. You weren't allowed in the town full period. After all that has happened, that's not right. That's not fair.
Hello.
The eve of poll rally begins without Malcolm. His exile is confirmed.
Hello. Can everybody hear me? Hey, that's amazing, that's great. What a power. Right, we're going to elect a new Baron, Oslo, right? So they've got to work for it, work really hard. So if you've got a question, either put up your hand or stand up, and I think it's Derek, it's good to come along with a mic, okay? So, right, we've got one gentleman here.
Who owns the Seatown Road?
I don't know who owns it, whether it's the council or whether it's the village. I do, however, know that, is it the storm gates that will protect the houses at the front? No? I don't know what you...
I'm a local artist, so I'd be happy to do a portrait of the new Baron. What would you see yourself wearing? How would you look? How would you present yourself? What would this portrait look like?
I've never had a portrait done of me at any stage in the game. You know, plenty of photographs, but never a portrait. And I think I would like to have a nice portrait with a nice suit and so on. A mum done up, all lovely, and maybe with my arm round her, and people will go by and go, who's that? And I go, that's Shirley Reid, I don't know who the fella is.
I'd love a portrait to bring the mum out in me, not the girl from hearsay, not the celebrity, not the girl on telly. You know, I'd like him to bring the person that I love being, and that's being a mum. And that's what I'd like the portrait to bring out.
One thing that crosses my mind is that I know, Suzanne, you have a son, because this Baroness has got to be handed on to a son. How about you, Mike?
I got 38 sons. and I've got 38 sons and a small ferret called Norman.
But is there somebody, one of your sons?
Oh, yes, capable.
Capable?
Oh, yes.
Yes?
Make no mistake about that.
Suzanne?
Yes?
Well, tomorrow, is it all right if you come to my house and have a competition on my singing game?
Definitely. Brilliant.
Reid's a Scottish name, so have you ever looked up your ancestors to find out if you actually really belong here?
I've got ancestors, the Reids were lowlanders, not highlanders, lowlanders, and they weren't, they were roughnecks, you know, really. That's my basic of my ancestry.
Why do you actually want to be Baron?
I don't need to be the Baron. I've got to be absolutely honest. I don't need to be. I would like to be the Baron for several reasons, and mainly to be a part of this place. I think that is the actual only answer, to be honest, is to be a part of this place.
In complete contrast, I would love to be the Baron. And the reason is because it will give me a purpose. I'm the Baron of that lovely little place up there, and they want this and they want that, and it will give me something, give me a little drive to go and do something. So to be part of that community would be, that'd be great. Yeah. Basically, that's all I can say.
So far, so good, but soon the questions turn to more personal matters.
Okay, we've got to grill them. Come on.
A question for both contestants. What are your views on God? There are many Christians in this village. We love God and we love the things of God. What are your views on God and the things of God, both of you?
If you're asking me, sir, my answer would be to you that my father was one of the finest men I ever met in my entire life. He was a God-fearing man, but he never went to church. And he used to say to me, son, if I've spent my life like I've spent my life, then if there is a God up there, I know he will forgive me and take me where he is. And I've known also a lot of people in my life that are God-fearing people that are not all that nice. Now, we all know that. We read it in every day in every paper, every day. And my dad was a lovely man, and if when he's dead and gone, and if there is a God, because he was a lovely human being, that's where my old daddy's up there now. And that's all I can say to you about my feelings towards God.
I go to church twice a year, Easter and Christmas. The older I got and the more successful I got, I started to, well, the older I got, you know, I had my own views on it. And again, I'm a good person. My family are good people, and you know, we do things the best we can. I got asked a question the other day off a lady, and she said, "What justifies you leaving your son at home for 10 days?" And I didn't want to leave my son at home for 10 days, and I had to. And he's with me today, and I am so happy he's with me. That's very good.
Okay, she doesn't give our backsides for.
An emotional Suzanne wants a break, but the villagers have other ideas.
It's my Ian Baron enough.
Just to follow on that last question, I would have thought the idea of coming up here 10 days, you were integrating with the community. I think quite a lot in the community were surprised that no one turned up at any church last Sunday. What's your take on that?
I haven't been to church for a long time, but as I said earlier, it doesn't That doesn't detract from me that I'm anything but a genuine person. It's as simple as that, Miles. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm fine to speak. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, likewise, you know, I'm sure whether who wins the Baron or not, I'm sure we would both come back to this place at some point. And I would love to witness one of the services. I would love to see what it's all about.
I'm just glad it's all over, I really am.
I was really quite nervous about, you know, how I was going to answer it and what I would say.
I don't want to be told why didn't I go to church? I mean, how dare anybody ask me what I'm going to do with my free time? It really, you know, it really got up there on me.
I was dumb and I cried. I can't believe. I just feel like such a fool. But yeah, it was so hard. Like some of the questions were really intense.
As the evening draws to an end, the villagers are beginning to make up their minds.
I think they were both excellent, and I now wish I had 2 rosettes because I don't know who I'm going to vote for tomorrow.
Well, it's very difficult because they're both very good.
I wanted to ask why Malcolm isn't allowed into the village anymore.
You bet she's scared to ask?
Yeah, because the majority of people were the local, you know, the true people from Game Raid, so it's can be quite intimidating.
I think Mike's still my favourite, yeah.
Well, I would probably vote for Malcolm because he's just... When I met him, he seemed the most genuine out of the 3.
It's always been Suzanne.
Nate?
Susan.
The attitude here of the people makes me think, to be quite honest, do I want to be Baron of that place? I'm not sure. I'll think about that. I'll sleep on it.
It's election day, and in just a few hours' time, one of the 3 celebrity candidates will become Baron.
How'd you feel today? Has it been election day?
Fabulous.
The race for the barony has been hard. Malcolm McLaren is in exile after offending the religious community, and the events have also taken their toll on Mike and Suzanne.
I've been trying to sell myself, prove to people that I'm a good person for the last 10 days, and I've just got to the point where I'm just like, I don't want to prove anymore. I don't think I would like to get the title. I think there's a lot of pressure involved, pressure that I didn't realise there would be.
You can't win with religion. I know people need something to believe in. Great. You want to believe that, that's wonderful. Believe it. And good luck to you. Don't shove it down my chops. Don't run and ruin people's lives and run people's lives because of your belief. People are so frightened of religion.
I've constantly, on a daily basis, just been watching whether I was going to offend anyone or slip up, and it's drained me. It's absolutely drained me.
I want the title. I want to be Baron of this area because I honestly and truly believe that I can do something in this village that's worthwhile. But if I do get the baronship, I will do my utmost, but I need every single person, elders, young uns, whoever it may be, helping me out with this project.
I'm not sure how I will feel if I win the title of the Baron. I'm really not sure. Oh.
The doors to the polling station finally open. It's now down to the villagers whether Mike, Suzanne or Malcolm will be the Baron. All villagers have a vote, regardless of age, sex or beliefs.
Hi,
am pleased it's come to an end. I'm pleased it's come to a happy end, actually, because during the week we weren't sure just how it was going to end, but I'm so pleased we've arrived at the day and you still seem to have quite a lot of support of the villagers. And I hope many will turn up to vote, and I hope the best man wins.
Those that vote that are decidedly clear and different and a mark apart from the other fearful community may provoke as much anger as I did, you know.
I mean, you can say who you have
You know,
voted
yeah,
for
I
if you
voted
want
for
to.
Malcolm, like, you know.
Right. I voted for Suzanne.
I
just find it bizarre that he's not allowed to be here.
He's had a bit of an hard time in my view, like, but he's not a bad person,
He's not
so
a bad person, no.
he didn't deserve all that.
Shouldn't be given a chance like everybody else, really.
Yeah.
There needs to be an investigation into that place. They are a very troublesome bunch, and people need to know. And I think it's the job of any baron to actually do that, to be frank with you.
Suzanne's
got our vote.
Yeah. She's in with the hip crowd.
Yeah.
Of course, we've voted for Mike. He's a great guy.
I voted for Suzanne because she's made more appearances in the village. I've seen her around more often than the others.
I've voted for Mike. That's who I voted for.
I voted for Suzanne, but don't tell Mike.
Polling is finally closed. And there's been a bigger turnout than expected. As the votes are counted, Mike, Suzanne and Malcolm can only wait.
I don't think I'll say much of a win at all. I've said all I've got to say. They've listened to what I've got to say. If they've listened properly, then they know where I'm from. I've come up to win the title, and I'd like to win the title.
If I'm the winner, I don't know how I would feel. I don't know whether I'll be like, woohoo, or I'll be like, oh no, oh my God, what's happened, you know? And what am I going to have to do? Yeah, I feel a bit sick at the moment.
Punk changed a lot of things. A lot of things. Obviously, we didn't get to Gardenstown. It's a pity.
The count is over, and the villagers gather in the village hall to find out who will be their Baron. Malcolm has no choice but to wait for the results in his hotel room.
I can't wait to leave this country now. I can't wait, actually.
Right, finally, the last thing. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. Ta-da! You two are nervous. The results of the Baron vote is... in third place, with 14 votes, is Malcolm McLaren.
This place is seriously ugly. No matter how fantastic this landscape may appear, gentle, tranquil, beneath it all, behind it all, there are people, and it's people that count, and the people are not cool.
Second place, with 82 votes, is Suzanne Shaw. The winner is Mike Reid with 146 votes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been voted Baron of this area by you people, which gives me a tremendous amount of pride. A tremendous amount of pride. It wasn't bought for me. I never bought it. No one gave it to me. You people out there, you gave it to me. Just all I'm asking is please give me some help. Ladies and gentlemen, with great sincerity, thank you very much.
We have just found out who the Baron is, and it's not me. Yes!
He's going to make a wonderful Baron. Just look at him.
He might just make a difference.
I hope he does.
I'm bowled over. So chuffed, you've no idea how chuffed I am. Really, really pleased.
So you're now a baroness, my darling girl.
A triumphant Mike phones his wife to tell her the news.
Well, congratulations to you as well, little one.
I'm really happy Mike got it. Really, really, really am. He really wanted it, and I'm chuffed to bits that he got it. And he's the right guy for the job. Absolutely.
She's over the moon. Of course I'm pleased I won. I mean, that's what I've come out here for, to get this title. And fortunately, the villagers have voted me in, and I feel very proud of it.
Malcolm got 14 votes. I want to find those 14 people, track them down, and headbutt them really hard.
I'm very pleased to have the baronship. I'm very pleased and proud. I'd also like to convey my wife's good wishes. And next time I come up here, wherever that may be, I'm going to bring her with me. I know she'll love this place as much as I do, because it is beautiful. And I'll try my best to be a good baron and try in my own small way to push this little haven forward into the, dare I say, the 21st century.